Street cred sports. I'm crossing over. I'm Euro stepping.
Hey, this is Keenan of Street Cred Sports Training. And I'm not going to call this an episode of Time to Ball. This is just a little special presentation. I'm over here at Idea Public School, Idea Mesa Hills Public School. And I'm partaking in the Area Codes Basketball El Paso Hidden 20 Showcase. This is an event to showcase kids, their skills, get them some looks, more exposure, because a lot of these kids can play, but where we're located, we don't always get a lot of looks. So Area Codes Basketball came down here and put on this event. We got about, I think, like almost 60 kids. It's like 58 to 60, somewhere like there. About 60 kids, and watching them play. So it's going down. Got college coach over here, Coach Paral from northern New Mexico, came all the way down, and he's going to be scouting kids. We're calling it an unsigned senior event, but at the same time, we have some couple of middle school kids that are getting an opportunity to play, see where they're at. So some nice basketball here. Some of these kids are a little bit more aggressive. Some are a little less aggressive. So it seems to kind of balance out. But all in all, he's getting a chance to see. He's getting a chance to see who can play. So pardon me if it's a little bit more louder than usual over here, simply because of the fact that we're doing this live at the gym. So we wanted to make sure that I checked in and talked a little bit about what was going on. So we got kids coming from Las Cruces. We got kids coming mainly from the El Paso area. And what I've always told Chad is, man, there's some kids that can play. We got 2 or 3 kids from El Paso at Chapin, and they are a group of kids that made it to the Elite 8. And the Elite 8 is a precious thing when you're trying to get to the playoffs. If you watch March Madness, you understand that March Madness, after the Elite 8, you go to the Final Four. So they made it all the way down to the Elite 8, and 3 or 4 of those kids from that group are in here showcasing their talent, making sure that they get an opportunity to get a look in front of a scout who has major connections. So, when it comes to talking to colleges and stuff, this guy is the guy. He is the guy. So I'm going to have him on. We're going to do a little talk. Maybe not today, not right now, but probably before he leaves, we'll do a little something just so you can, we're going to probably talk about the portal, because that's been a hot topic this past 2 months. We already had a couple of dunks, a couple of sensational blocks, some hustle play. We've also had some nice passing. We've also had some kids that they get the ball and they trying to score. So it's all trying to balance out, and this is the second round of games. So now, after we get to the second round, then we're going to go to the third round. They're going to play one more game. And then after that one game, I believe they're going to pick the All-Stars, giving them one more look for Mr. Chad. So with that being said, I'm going to see what else is going. I got Chad over here. He's going to talk to me, ask some questions. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What we got?
Got
a lot of players here in El Paso, a lot of hidden talent, and that's why it's called the Hidden 20. We have coming up an All-Star game, so we're having a selection committee of scouts here, and the college coach also is going to give a selection. We got some guys playing really well, 6'10", out of Las Cruces. Caleb Carr has been very intriguing so far today. Man, it's just some hidden talent out here. Jamal Williams, another kid from Andrews High School out here in El Paso. It's been impressive so far, and you know, a lot of youngsters as well. A.D. Owens, an 8th grader. I'm going to call him Key Cajun, and he's playing well. Ross Sanchez out of Harmony has showed a lot of impressive things today. He's an unsigned senior, matter of fact, trying to find a place. And that's a kid, I might say his name wrong. Azizi. And Azizi's been impressive all day. Azizi Thompson.
We know him
So-
as Azizi, but it's Isaiah.
Yeah, he's a sophomore, 6'2". Very impressive. He's one to keep an eye on the next couple years in El Paso. Definitely. I was impressed with Brandon Hines, a junior from Chapin High School. Very athletic, explosive. He plays probably a little undersized. He's like 6'4". He plays bigger. He's probably the most athletic player here. A kid that just scored not bad at all. Aaron Hernandez from Harmony Science. So yeah, we got a lot of players here, a lot of games. I'll be back in a second after you catch some names real quick. But I'll be back, Kenny.
All right, so I'm back. Had to take a break just so I could start the clock again because we had a new game going. But I also have, I ain't gonna even call him a special guest. I'm just gonna call him the man. Got Coach Parral at Northern New Mexico. Coach, I really appreciate you coming down. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Thank you for the invitation. It's a different Sunday for me coming down El Paso and come and visit these type of showcases and see a lot of families on the bleachers, a lot of kids enjoying the basketball. This list for over 50, 60 kids talented. I mean, it's pretty nice. It's a big blessing.
Yes. I mean, it's kind of easier for you because you're from this area, so you tend to know that this area has some talent. But you don't always get a chance to come and watch all of the games. So this is pretty cool with the guys that are here. The kids from Chapin and the 6'11" kid from Las Cruces High. Some kids that can play. Any thoughts early?
Let me tell you something. We already offered to this Alter, big kid from Las Cruces.
Okay.
We already offered him. We already talked to him. We have a conversation with their families. I guess he's gonna take a little more time for the summer to take his decision. That's what we do. Other than that, I just think we have to do more evaluations like this ones through the year in El Paso. We can just wait and do it just for one time a year.
Right.
I don't think it's enough having it one time a year in El Paso. El Paso is growing a lot, has a lot of talent. The kids growing up quick and fast.
Right.
You stop watching one kid 1 year, and then by the next year you might get a big surprise.
Exactly.
You know how he improved.
Exactly.
So recruiting process is not only 1 year coming and check somebody that you like and leave.
Right.
Recruiting process is take care of the kids for 2-3 years.
Right. Build those
And take it little by little and evaluating him little by little, earn confidence with the parents and families and all that.
Right. Let me ask you, how has the transfer portal helped or hurt you guys?
It's over 14,000 students in there.
Yes, we talk about it.
It's over 14,000 students in there. There's a lot of universities, a lot. Switching staff and coaches is for now.
Right.
Just from yesterday and today, it's 7 universities replacing staff
Wow.
in 1 day. So 24 hours.
That's crazy.
24 hours, 7 spots open, And well, you will think only about the coach, but it's not only the coach. It moves the whole program.
Right.
So all those kids, the majority of those kids, they're going to be on the transfer portal again.
Exactly.
So it helped you because it's probably the only research that we have to get in on computer line and see what we have in there. That's probably why that helped you like that. But at the same time, for me, there's nothing better than come and evaluate the kids. Like this type of showcases, y'all have the opportunity to come and see how they related with the family. If the mom and dad they here, or if it's only his dad, or if he come by himself.
Right.
You know, I mean, the way he talked to his friends, the way he handled his society, conducts.
Right.
There's a lot of things you gotta evaluate. You know,
it's a lot more, and it's an educational process.
You would do only the evaluation for the number, then the portal probably will be your spot.
Right.
Because you evaluated a number.
Right.
Or a size.
Right.
But if you want to evaluate
Kids.
what type of kid he is,
Right.
and the personality, if he fit in your program, then definitely you have to come over here or scouting in a real game during his high school time, you know.
Right. Well, I know I'll be doing my showcase in August. Mine's going to be high school, so I'm definitely going to invite you down.
Sure.
And give you enough notice. Now, we have a couple other things coming up for you.
Yeah.
Right? You got your team camp coming up in June.
Yeah, we have a team camp coming up in June up there in northern New Mexico, which I would like to have a lot of teams from El Paso going up there, because it's a different competition between New Mexico and Texas.
Right.
The style of basketball is totally different.
Right.
And it's always have fun to get on the road, 4 or 5 hours and play against different people.
Right.
They probably getting tired to play against the same guys here in El Paso every weekend. So so travel to Albuquerque and from there to Santa Fe. That will be fun for the guys if they take the opportunity to do that and be over there in their camp. Good. Definitely for me it will be happy and great to have a couple kids or teams coming over out there, right?
Well, now I know I'm going to be. I put your flyers up over there. I don't know if you saw them.
I see them.
And I'm going to be putting your flyer out on our Facebook, and I'm gonna boost it. Talk about it a little bit more. This podcast will probably air later this week because it's like a special edition. So we'll get that out as well. So, and I'll be able to talk to some of the coaches and stuff to get them out there, because they do need to get outside of their comfort zone to play against different competition. So
yeah, no, definitely. Thank you for the invitation and passing the flyers out here with the rest of the coaches.
Yes.
We also want to invite the coaches from the area. We're gonna have a coaches clinic. Coming in July 1st and 2nd. It's going to be out there in northern New Mexico too also.
Yes.
And we're going to have around 6 or 7 coaches. They're going to presentate, different concepts of basketball. And it's going to be a great honor to have you out there, Coach.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm like super excited. I made sure I told my mama, look, I don't care what we're doing. I'm not doing anything on the 1st and 2nd of July. I'm up there. I got everything ready. If I got to do a rental car, I'm gonna do a rental car. But I will be there.
Yeah, we're gonna have coaches with a bunch of experience, like Coach Steve Heredia from Atrisco High School, won a couple of times the state championship out there in New Mexico. Then we have an international FIBA coach coming from Mexico. His name is Tomas Canizales. He's ex-former Mexican national team from women's open division. And there's a couple more. We're going to have Coach Miera, more than 10 years experience with the NCAA, the Division I, Division II. This guy works as an assistant coach of Paul Weir and Lobos.
Okay.
He also worked at New Mexico Highlands as an assistant coach. He also worked at Bakersfield Junior College in California.
Nice.
So he's been all over. He has a lot of experience. We're gonna try to promote this a little more, and hopefully we can get a couple of coaches around that area just to go out there and learn each other. You know, we'll end it with a work table, put it in there so everybody can just sit down and drink a coffee and talk about X's and O's, and we can just everybody learn about everybody and have these 2 days of a good coaches clinic.
Right. Well, I'm like supremely honored that you even thought enough to me to ask me to come out. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm there, because I'm always looking to evolve and learn and figure out how I can help this game. So yes, definitely will be there. I'll need you to send me that flyer you have for that coaches clinic. That will be boosted. I'll probably put a lot of pressure on some of these coaches that I know to get their asses out there. Now I can say ass, it's my podcast, and you can say what you want. I can say ass, but I'm gonna try to make sure they get their asses out there, especially if they're not doing anything, because the game is ever changing. And you do need to keep up with understanding different concepts as well as how kids play today. So I appreciate your time, Coach. I'm going to let you go so you can get back to scouting. Like I said, I do have my showcase coming up in August. We're going to discuss some other stuff, maybe look at getting some type of tournament up here, or he might want to come up here again for another showcase. But yeah, the plan is to get more showcases going on in this area. So
there you go.
I appreciate you. Appreciate what you're doing. Before I go, season went pretty well this year, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was hard in the beginning, having the notification for the administration that I will be in charge of the team after they released Coach Ryan. It was a pretty sad story and pretty sad situation, but it was at the same time a great opportunity for myself.
Right.
And we ended with 10 victories and 16 losses. We lost on the free throw line the game that could have put in us in the tournament and a tournament for the conference tournament for NAIA. It was a hard learning process about free throws, right? We always talk about free throws, and sometimes kids don't understand, and so
Exactly.
That happened to us this year, but a good learning process. Yes. It was a good learning process overall. It was a pretty good experience. Now we on the process to recruit and put the team a little more stronger, especially with size people, and excited to have this summer coming in and start workout already with the guys and try to build a better program for next year.
Yeah, well, you've been successful everywhere you went, so.
Thank you.
I'm not going to even question whether or not you're going to get them there. It's just a matter of this is going to be next year or the year after. But I know personally that those wins are going to start to add up. So I'm just going to stay tuned.
Thank you, Coach. No, definitely, we want to just thank everybody here, for the invitation. Thank you for everything. It's a great event. We're just going to continue working hard to represent Northern New Mexico in a better way.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off because I don't want to keep talking while these kids are playing. And I appreciate y'all tuning in to this. Like I say, I'm not even calling this a special episode. It's just I just happened to have my ass over here watching these games, and I just asked to get on. So it was great to have Chad come on and speak for a few minutes, and it was also great to have Coach Parral of Northern New Mexico come in. So. As always, I'm going to end it like I always do. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. I'm out.
Street cred sports, say it with your chest. Yeah. Go get it from the net. Street cred sports, okay, that's a bet.